Hey guys and girls, this is Commander Gundir Quid, and this time we are going to do a brief introduction to Flight Assist Off. Alright, Flight Assist Off. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the Eagle to do this. Why the Eagle, may you ask? Because it's the cheapest with the most maneuverability, if you will. So, let's go to our outfitting and see what we have. No hard points. Lightest stuff we can get. A2 power reactor. I went with A2 because, well, D2, I'm only getting 0.3 more power. And it provides me enough power to run my shield generator, so that's a huge thing. You go with shield generator A3 just because learning you're going to be running into things. Sorry, it's going to happen. It just gives you the best shields to help buffer your damage. Fuel tank, smallest you can get. Sensors, lightest. Power distributor, you can go with the A2, mainly if you want to practice boosting. Changing your vectoring a lot easier. It's really up to you. Life support. Basic frame shift drive. You're going to make the lightest one anyway. You're not going to really go anywhere, so D2 is the lightest you can pick up. Thrusters. Maximum thrusters for maximum maneuverability. Let's see. This one says 120 tons optimal mass. We're at 68. That's a little over half of the optimal mass. So you're going to have insane maneuverability with these. Well, what are we going to do? Well, obviously, there's my ship. All of its glory, paint job and everything, orange. I like the orange color. So, let's get to it. Flight assist off. I'm using a keyboard and mouse. Default keys, except for the roll. Rolling, I'm bound to A and D. And then my mouse controls my yawing and my pitching. There's also a few other settings, but I'll show you as soon as I exit this dock. Flight assist off, obviously your verticals is going to be R to go up, vertical down is going to be F to go down. Strafing right is going to be E, strafing left is going to be Q. And then your mouse controls your pitch and yaw. So let's go ahead and get out of this hangar. Now I'm still learning flight assist off, obviously. I'm not going to be the pro at this, so I'm not going to go super high speed maneuvers to get out of this. Why would you want to use flight assist off? It offers another level of difficulty. It provides better combat efficiency, and you have way better maneuverability over your spacecraft in general. One thing to note when you're using a flight assist off, your forward and reverse thrusters are your most powerful. Every other thrust you have, it's doable. It's just not as doable. You see, like I'm strafing left and right while rolling. It's not moving as fast as where if I went to a dead stop, I would go backwards or go forwards. It changes the speed a lot faster. So your forward and reverse are going to be your most maneuverable. Now, starting off, you want to use 4 pips to shields, 2 pips to engines. In case you're running things, the better you get, you can go full engines to get maximum maneuverability. Obviously, you pull your landing gear up, which I haven't done yet. But this thing I recommend is practicing taking off and landing at the spaceport. Well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I request docking permission. One thing to note, let me turn flight assist back on so I can go to standstill. There are a couple things that I've changed. Keyboard and mouse is going to be really difficult, so what I've done is I have relative mouse for the x-axis, relative mouse for the y-axis turned on. What does that do? Well, let me show you real quick. When I move my mouse up, it slowly pulls it back to the center of the screen. So you're not like having it way out there and you just free spin and then you have problems taking it back to the center. It just helps immensely. But let's go ahead and get this dock done real quick. Turn our flight set back off and let's go. boost to get it back over here. Boosting gives you insane forward thrust, and it gives your smaller thrusters a boost as well. But you're always going to boost forward, and then whatever direction you're going. I don't like using it when docking. I like using it when maneuvering a lot, but docking it's just a little more difficult. Now note, you see the spaces flying around you? That is your directional vectoring, if you will. All this little space dust, little white pebbles flying across your screen, that indicates what your direction of movement is. Flight assist off, you'll get really difficult to figure out your direction of movement, but if you pay attention, you see little specks of space dust flying across your screen, indicating what your direction of movement is. Once you start paying attention to those, you can do good. Now, like I said, I'm still learning myself, so I'm not going to be the pro at any kind of docking. But as I said, your forward and reversed are going to be your strongest vector thrusters. Now, since we're using A, the ability to transfer direction is insanely strong. Like I'm barely tapping it and it's throwing me side to side. But practice takeoff, practice landing a few times to get the hang of docking, if you will, with flight assist off. And once you get a hang of that and you get a pretty good grasp on it, then you can start moving towards advanced things. Alright, we'll start talking about advanced things now, so let's go ahead and get outside the spaceport. Alright, what advanced things are there? Once you get docking and, well, docking and undocking underway, you can practice other stuff. I like using these stations because it has plenty of large axes, and it's still a rotating object, so you have to be mindful of the direction of rotation of the station. You can go through here and do a bunch of neat little tricks and fly through these objects and have a blast with it. You also want to have 4 pips of shields because you will hit stuff hard. Best thing I like to do for practicing, what I did to practice really well was come out here for about half an hour. And you see these little graters between these solar panels? I'm going to miss that one. But what I did was, if I can control my ship, I actually went in between these for about half an hour, just going straight to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And yeah, you're gonna hit it kind of like that, and hopefully you can go through there like that. Your objective is to not hit anything. So let's see if we can do that real quick. Go through these. Yeah, there's plenty of room for an eagle, so there's that going in, but it's just the direction of movement that you have to do to go through from the innermost little tubing to the next innermost tubing to the next innermost tubing. Once you get the handle of it, you'll flip your craft upside down and practice the other way. And practice going like this. And still hitting the pipes because, well, I'm learning still. But do this for a while. Get used to your ship. Get a handle of your ship. Get used to your keybinds, whether you use a HOTAS, keyboard, mouse, game controller, whatever you want. But that's what I did. Keyboard and mouse is probably going to be the most efficient from what I'm hearing people talking. Saying that it's really hard for them to use the HOTAS setup to flight assist off, but I don't know. I think everything's hard at first. Once you get a handle on it, you'll start going through here and barely even tapping it. Now, the reason why I use an Eagle, it's super mobile. It has super high mobility. It's super low repair reimbursement. I think it's like 60,000 credits, which is really easy to get. And it's just a fun little ship. And it's one of my, I don't know, it's probably one of my favorite ships in this game. I just wish it had better combat applications, because, well, it's quite a fun little ship. Like that, I almost made it to there, no problem. This little side canal right there, you go through those. I mean, you can go through a lot of things on these spaceships. But I went to A shield, the A rating 3, because I'm gonna hit things. I know I'm gonna hit things, but I don't want to die if I can help it. Now, of course, you hit things fast enough, you will die. But you just practice your maneuvers, and you'll be good at it. And be kind of like me and hit everything on the way out. But once you get your maneuvering underway, you get used to your spaceship and your vectors that you need to be conducting, then you can start trying boost and getting a handle of your boost and what the boost offers. To get a full feel of the boost, you want to do full pips to the engines, because the power distributor is not the best in the Eagle. But eventually you can get a feel for the ship. But if you're moving one direction, you see all these little white specks, you don't know, I mean, it's hard to tell which way you're going, but obviously I'm traveling in reverse now. So I want to stop my movement. I'm going to thrust exactly where my thrusters are going. And the little space dust, if you look, are almost at a standstill. Where you can see the space dust going that way. And you can, like if you're just floating out here like this, best way to do it is either use your vertical up thrusters, or the most efficient way would be using your forward or reverse thrusters. That's the most efficient way to turn using flight assist on. But this is just a basic tutorial. Fly around the spaceport, getting used to the flight assist off, or flight assist off. Docking and undocking is probably going to be the hardest portion of flight assist off for a lot of players. Combat is going to be the next hardest thing, obviously. But once you get undocking and docking, pretty much a great handle on it, you should be good to go. Now this is using just straight default keyboard controls. And yeah, let's go ahead and dock real quick. But yeah. I don't know, I enjoy flight assist off. It brings another depth dimension to this game that you don't really have this early in development. So you're looking for another challenge, like you're getting bored of the game. A lot of people are getting bored because it's pretty grindy, if you will. Try flight assist off. See how well you can do. Ask your buddies to do flight assist off. Compare your flying with their flying and see which one of you has the best. How many deaths you get using, I don't know, Sidewinder or an Eagle or a Viper. I started with a Viper, flight assist off. Learning. So, an Eagle is a lot easier to learn in. But if you like this, hit that like button and leave a comment. What you liked, what you don't like, what are your thoughts on flight assist off, what do you do? And I think my next flight assist off video would be in an asteroid field, because once you fly or on spaceport, you can dock and undock fairly reliably. Next step would be going to an asteroid field or an asteroid ring, whichever one you prefer. I don't know, I call them asteroid fields, and flying around there with flight assist off. Because in an asteroid ring, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Obviously, you're going to hit asteroids if you're not careful. So practicing a flight assist off there. Not in combat, just flying around asteroids, using your flight assist off. And we'll get into that next video. But until then, fly dangerously. Hey guys and girls, this is CMDR Gundir Quid. Today we are going to be talking about rare trading.